In our village, questioning the chief was like questioning the ancestors. His words were law. His compound was sacred ground. Even elders lowered their voices when his name was mentioned. So when young girls began to disappear, no one suspected him. They blamed the city. They blamed poverty. They blamed stubborn children who refused to listen. But the truth was closer than we ever imagined. It was sitting on the throne, watching us bow. Chief Adekule had ruled our village for more than 20 years. He wasn't loud. He wasn't cruel. He smiled easily and spoke softly. He donated money to churches and mosques. He settled land disputes fairly. When floods destroyed homes, he helped rebuild them. Parents trusted him. Young people admired him. Visitors praised him. People said, if every leader was like this chief, the world would be better. That was our first mistake. The first girl was named Sade. She was 16, slim, quiet, and respectful. Her father had died years earlier, and her mother struggled to feed 3 children. One afternoon, the chief sent for her mother. She said Sade was intelligent and well-mannered. He said she could stay in his compound, help with small chores, and attend evening lessons. Her mother cried tears of gratitude. That evening, Sade walked into the chief's compound carrying a small bag. She never returned. At first, the chief said Sade went to the city to find work. Later, he said she was stubborn and ran away. Another time, he said she brought shame on herself. People nodded. After all, who were we to question him? Then another girl disappeared. Then another. Always girls from poor homes. Always girls who entered his compound willingly. Always girls whose parents feared speaking out. The village grew quiet, not peaceful but afraid. There were signs. Looking back, the signs were everywhere. Drums sometimes beat deep in the night, slow, heavy, unfamiliar rhythms. Certain parts of the bush behind the chief's compound were forbidden. Young guards were replaced often, never stay long. But fear makes people blind. We told ourselves stories to stay comfortable. Mama Tinu was an old woman who sold herbs near the bush path behind the chief's land. She noticed something strange. On certain evenings, she saw young girls enter the compound. They looked nervous but hopeful. She never saw them leave. Some nights, she smelled burning herbs mixed with iron and blood. Other nights, she heard chanting, low controlled, deliberate. Mama Tinu warned people. They told her she was imagining things. They told her to mind her business, but she kept watching. One night, a girl named Bisi escaped. She ran into the village just before dawn, naked, shaking, her feet bleeding. People rushed out of their houses. Before she collapsed, she whispered, "He is not a chief. He is a hunter." That sentence spread like fire. For the first time, fear turned into anger. Elders, police, and religious leaders entered the chief's compound. Behind a locked shrine room, they found charms, blood-stained cloths, and carved symbols. Names were written on the walls. Names of missing girls. The chief said nothing. He didn't shout. He didn't beg. He only smiled as if power had protected him for too long. In court, respect meant nothing. Evidence spoke louder than titles. Witness spoke louder than fear. The chief lost his crown, lost his land, lost his freedom. The village watched in silence as it was taken away. No drums, no chants, only regrets. After that day, the village changed. Parents became careful. Guests were warned that not all helpers mean well. Power was no longer worshipped blindly. Mama Tinu still sits near the bush path. She says, some nights feel lighter now, because evil may wear a crown, but truth eventually removes it. If you value African stories that reveal hidden truths and real-life lessons, please subscribe to this channel. New stories are shared regularly. Thank you for listening.